One of the starting points of defining a research question can be thinking about what makes a good topic or research project. So is it motivating for you? Is it relevant to what the different things you've been studying? Is it interesting to you? Is it inspiring for you? Is it grounded? So do you have a good foundation of knowledge in it? Is it an area you've looked at before? And is it challenging? Will it stretch you intellectually? Will you develop your research further? Is it also feasible? Is your research area too big? Do you have time to complete it? When you're thinking about defining a research question, it's a good idea to actually ask yourself some questions about your topic or research area. So what interests you? What sort of things do you want to research? What's inspiring for you? Why is that area interesting? So think of the different elements that you would like to research. And how could you go about your research? What's your research strategy, your research plan? And what resources could you use to feed into your research? What information can you gather? Using visual or organisational techniques is a real benefit when you're planning your research. So thinking about your research strategies and how you want to go about it, and also looking at your topic in your research area. So using things like tables is really good to list the things that you may want to look into and put it into different categories. And lists, listing the sort of areas that you want to look at and the different keywords and alternative terms you might use for your research. And then looking at mind maps, so a very visual way of planning out your research and all the different areas involved in it. So here are some examples of research questions or research titles. Instagram, enabling or manipulating adolescent identity. How can brands and services use the right theory color groups to attract and influence their target market? Manufacturing the stars, the construction of celebrity identity. The main subject areas and themes are in the title or question for these examples, and the question or title clearly defines what the research is about. Once you've decided on a research question, keep coming back to your question to keep you on track and to focus your research as you're going along. But do bear in mind that your question or title may evolve as you start researching, so it may look slightly different when you've finished your research. So now you're at the stage when you can start gathering information. So use your research plan to guide you. Have a look at the literature, find out what's out there. So make a start on your research. But also remember to keep going back to your question or title to focus your research.